Alright, here we are back again in Celestial Journey. I believe this is episode 20, isn't it? Maybe it's 19, who knows. Anyways, our place is starting to look huge, actually. We've set up a lot of automations over here in the last couple episodes, and I assume this will start to fill in as we progress towards the end of the pack. The pack actually wants me to make more witches' ovens, because apparently there are a lot of different recipes for this. Are we gonna need Ebb of Death? Probably. I don't know. The issue is, I'm gonna complain just a little bit here. These things can't be auto-crafted. I have to manually go in and craft every single one of these guys because they have to be made in the arcane crafting terminal, which just takes up a lot of time and means I have to, be active in every single part of it, and I can't go off and do something else while these things craft, even if they would take a very long time to craft. It helps that this is fully automated, so we're getting as close as we can to being able to be happy and enjoy our lives, but obviously it's not quite there yet. So instead of worrying about this right now and setting up more witches' ovens, why don't we make another farming station? I need another farming station to farm some of the bewitchment plants, actually. We want mandrake, belladonna, I believe garlic, and white sage. Actually, there's really no reason for me to make a new farming station. This one will do just fine, and I don't need this many wheat or potatoes. I believe we actually have wheat in our farm in the agricraft area, so we literally have infinite wheat. I couldn't find white sage, but I have garlic, mandrake, and the belladonna seeds, so let's go ahead and throw those in the ground right here, right here, right here, and hopefully this will begin planting very soon. And hopefully these guys work just fine. I don't know why it says air up here all of a sudden. It does that with most things now. Or most things that are planted. Okay, so we're planting everything. I need the white sage, but I don't know how to get it. Never mind, I figured it out. We need dead bushes. And we'll just, punch a bunch of those with our fists, and it should give us belladonna. It literally does tell you right here. I just can't read, so that's an issue. And there we go. Slowly but surely this thing will fill itself up. I don't want to break the farmland, but yep, that one's mature. We can mature a couple of these to give it some extra seeds to work with. But it'll do itself on its own, and we are getting a little bit of stuff here and there. As you can see, I just did the same thing. I added drawers over here to put most of the stuff in, and we've got at least a couple of everything. I did make that extra witches oven last time, so I just kind of set it up here for on-demand crafting, doing the same limited item filter thing that I have in the other one. But what I'll do is I'll just, put whatever thing I need in here. I'll probably try and bulk craft a bunch of stuff just so we have it in, just so we have it. I don't think I need that much of this. Sigil of Mending, literally don't need it for anything. I am going to need the Essence of Vitality for Fluorite Stone, which I'm going to need in huge quantities later on, but for now I really only need maybe 10 of them. But since we do want to probably start farming some of this stuff, I'm going to change this this part of the farm, which would be this part, I think, out for juniper. Juniper drops juniper saplings, juniper berries, and juniper wood. It's also a very pretty wood. I'm trapped. Please let me leave. Thank you. Alright, I just went ahead and threw in the recipes for the goblet because that will help us get a little bit more altar power. Let's put the caster's gauntlet in there. I did request it. I think it's because this is the first time I've tried to do this since I booted up. I had to teach it the knowledge again, and we'll have to manually do that. I think we did move into stage 3. Oh. Wait, okay. So that's all in there. I didn't allow it to, so it's trying to make the fluorite stone, but it put the dragon stone somewhere else. I need the dragon stone to go into the center. I just forgot to set my filters. Let me do this really quickly and I'll be right back. Actually, this is our first case of something I hoped we wouldn't run into for at least a little bit. So, the fluorite stone is both an output and something that can go in the center, which means we can't just allow it to be extracted, otherwise, you know, it'll go into the center and then immediately get extracted. That's not what you want. So basically, we're going to set up a system, I think, that names things and then puts them in the center if there are conflicts. However, I only need 1 goblet, maybe 2 goblets, so we're not going to worry about it just yet. There we go. Rather than having this stupid flower pot, we can have a goblet just like that. And I think we can fill it with something, maybe like water. I don't know. Nope, we can't fill it with water. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. Broke some torches. That gives me a total altar power of 360 and a 3 times recharge rate, which I think is pretty good. I don't think it's worse, at least. Not what I wanted. Oh, now it's 363. Who knows? Let's actually solve our problem right now. One thing I've never been able to figure out is how to make the inscriber name press. Apparently, you right-click with the Certus or Nether Quartz cutting knife, and then you can name the iron, or put an iron ingot in there and name it something. So, now that we have the inscriber name press called center, what we want to do is get an actual inscriber. Good thing I have a couple of leftovers. Oh yeah, I was going to try and make the advanced one, but we can't make the advanced one. We want to do this, and then we want to set up a recipe that, let's say, does the fluorite thing. Might as well, because, I don't know, we'll need 1 more goblet. Might as well automate it, I guess. Do I have that fluorite still? Uh-oh, please leave me alone. What we need to do is we need to rename this fluorite stone to fluorite stone center, and this gets power from the applied energetic system. So now it's named center. This is the item that, believe it or not, goes in the center. Oop, we don't want it to go there. We want to put this here. So 1, it won't be extracted like this, because I think like everything has to be the same, I believe. We'll test it in a second. And then we can set up a little pattern that says fluorite stone turns into fluorite stone named center. We can throw that over into the inscriber over here, just like this. And then we can tell the other recipe, which is this one, that we don't use fluorite stone, we use center. And then, perfect. Might as well make the other goblet right now, huh? Let me go ahead and actually trade out. Oh, no, it is named center. I'm going to trade this out for a fluorite stone of normal ways. And let's go ahead and try and make the goblet completely from scratch. My goblet recipe is still in my inventory. There we go. The fluorite stone's getting renamed. It should get sucked out, shoved back into the ME system. Then we should see that go into here. I don't know why. Oh, we're stuck in stage 3 right now. Interesting. What happened? There are items in here. These didn't get extracted. Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's because I pulled it out manually. Now I should be able to come over here and tell it, hey, go back to stage 1. Uh-oh. What did I do? I'm gonna hit it again. Hit it. Uh-oh. Oh, it has input. Oh, it's literally working right now. Let's see what happens. I might have messed some logic up. This thing's going to be finished and extract the goblet. Hopefully in just a second. Yep, there we go. And then we see lights turn on. It's in stage whatever. I'm worried. Goblet is done. Perfect. No input by me. Okay, stage 2. I don't like that. Having this system fail right here is one of the scariest things in the entire world. I just have to reset it to the current state, which is this on 0, waiting for items, and then 2, and then 1. So they trigger 1, 2, and 3. A little annoying, a little obnoxious, but it should all be good. It all worked perfectly, and the goblet is now crafted. So we got that there. We got our second goblet. No need to ever make one of those again. Now I'm going to get blown up by a creeper, almost die, and we can begin thinking about making the distillery. It's going to require another witch's oven, but everything else we just kind of have. We're going to want a spinning wheel as well. A filled goblet is made... Oh, can I do this? I can do this. Why don't we do it? All right, goblet. Oh, is this an order? Cloudy oil. Gas tier, 1, 2, 3. And we get our filled goblet. Perfect. This just gives me more altar power. So we're at 337 right now. Game almost crashes. And we're at 405. And times 4. All right. I'm gonna take a minute, craft up some more witch's oven, close some more rifts, and get more primordial pearls, because I don't know how to repair the primordial pearls. I'm gonna look it up soon, but for now, the causality collapsers are doing the job. It's not super rare to get the primordial nodules, and I have a couple right now. Yeah, I have a couple crappy ones, but you know, gets the job done. All right, all ready to order 4 spinning wheels. These are the easier of the lots. Don't require any witch's ovens. That should be good. I've gone ahead and ordered the crafting for all of those things. We're making 4 spinning wheels. 1 has completed. A lot of aspects go into these things, 256 or 128 of each type. And I also ordered 3 distilleries. So yeah, we're doing well. While I'm waiting for this stuff to craft over here, I did go ahead and make 4 ambergrass and 4 torchwoods. It said this stuff spreads over time, so hopefully I'll come back here eventually and there will be more of them. If not, I'm a little bit concerned because I'm pretty sure we need a bunch of this stuff in the late game. Like, yeah, this is used for the pile of neutrons, which is a nugget of neutrons. Oh, wait. Oh, or we can use more of that stuff. Jeez. Neutronium in this pack kind of sucks. Remember how I was making tallow the cool way in the cauldron over there for bewitchment? Yeah, we need to set up a dedicated witch's oven for it now, because it's going to be used in other stuff that we want to automate. So, put beef in there. And slowly but surely that will produce tallow. I'm auto-crafting the beef using the cow's essence we made forever ago. It's just going into here. And I should probably suck items out and put them into this drawer system, shouldn't I? I'm going to continue this line right here as the witch's ovens. I know we're going to need probably at least 3 or 4 more, but for now we need to move on to the distilleries, because there are 2 things we need to make in distilleries that we cannot make anywhere else. And those things are... I guess I can put these 1 block away, can't I? Those things are Cleansing Balm and Fiery Unguent. So, for some reason the distilleries didn't work over there. I think the altar might have a range that things need to be within. That's perfectly fine by me. So now we have 2 distilleries here, making the 2 things that I said they would make, the Cleansing Balm and the Fiery Unguent. I also, in between clips, did change my tallow production over from the witch's oven and turn that witch's oven into another distillery. I'm spawning pigs now and killing them, because pigs drop a ton of tallow, and since the recipes use Ore Dictionary, any tallow works, so this is a much better source for us to use. I did make 2 more distilleries, as you just saw, and I'll use these 2 distilleries to make bottles of blood and bottled frostfire. Let me set these up, and I'll be right back. Actually, I won't be right back after setting that up. We have 2 issues. Hearts, I need to trade with a villager to get. That'll be perfectly fine, pretty easy. This isn't ice, this is perpetual ice, which has to be made differently than normal ice. We need to put a mandrake root in here, a little bit of ice in there, and then that should turn into, after a second, the Ice World Brew. I think this is right. Maybe not, hold on. I figured out why the cauldron wasn't working. It was because I was out of altar power. So now I should be able to splash this Ice World Brew on stone. It'll make this perpetual ice, which I actually can't, break for 10 seconds, but it's fine. I'll just make more. Perfect. So now I've got about 450 perpetual ice, including the one that I put in here, and I should be able to turn these distilleries back on. I think they just run more slowly when they're running low on altar power. They don't actually stop. But I need to let these guys fill up with their items once again. I'm just going to manually throw in some perpetual ice into this bad boy and hope that it works. And it does. Okay, perfect. Let's go find a villager that'll sell us some hearts. Okay, so I have a slight issue. These last two aren't running. These first two are doing just fine. They're making their balm and whatever ointment, whatever it is. But I don't have enough recharge rate to run more than 2 at a time, which is frustrating because I've kind of maxed this thing out. I even made one of these statues. This is the cheap statue, but it's a statue nonetheless. And these are basically maxed. I could go ahead and plant more plants around here, but that would only raise the base altar power. It doesn't change the recharge rate. So I'm not sure where to go from here. Maybe I just have to wait for these things to backlog, and then we can start making the other ones. That might be what's going on over here? Die. Why did it, wait. It must have been a Druden? I thought you had to kill them with a special thing, like it says, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't really know where to go here, so I think I'm just going to leave this be for today, and we'll probably call that enough bewitchment for the time being. I'm actually very close to getting into the draconic stuff. I could probably go ahead and start by making the crafting table. Let's make some crystal matrix ingot and some extreme crafting tables. This is going to be used way later on for a bunch of stuff. Actually, not that much stuff. But yeah, we are going to need this. So this is the hard stuff. We need 8 fiery ingots, which I should just be able to do. And let's go ahead and order the extreme crafting table. Everything should be all right. I'm missing a little bit of soul sand and more Did I never put in a recipe for crafting tables? Huh. Thought I did that forever ago. Let me go grab some soul sand. And now we're ready to go. So start. It's going to kill some withers. It's going to take a minute. It's going to use a bunch of diamonds, but we have basically infinite diamonds. Actually, we have infinite diamonds at this point. I actually still don't have that many, but hey, we'll live. All right. Actually, let's check on these processors. Are they? Oh, they're fully backlogged. Sweet. And there it is, the extreme crafting table. Let's go ahead and plop this bad boy down. I don't know, somewhere we can get to it easily, probably just in front of our terminals right here. This is where it will live. Awesome. 9x9 crafting. Yay, this is my favorite part. I love putting in recipes by hand. You know what, guys? Actually, let's go ahead and call it there. Hey, how'd you get out? Yeah, I guess you can live, whatever. Let's call it there. I've done a lot of work in this episode, even if some of it was off screen, and it's probably going to take me a couple hours, multiple hours, to figure out where to proceed from here and what we need to do next. I know I obviously want to go for the infused heart soup so we can get to Arcana, but we'll figure that out next time because, you know, there's a lot of things here, a lot of things we need to automate or semi-automate. Oh yeah, how are these guys doing? They are definitely making copies of themselves. Hopefully they make millions of copies of themselves because I think they're used in things. Anyways, we'll figure that out the next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.